a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. Micah, you're back.
I'm back.
You got replaced by two ladies.
Yeah. Takes two women to do my job. That's why they get paid less.
It's been 48 seconds. No, but thank you to Carrie and Tiara who stepped in last week and did an awesome job.
Yeah.
It was great.
I listened to it on the way back. It was really good.
Yeah. So how was your fancy European vacation there, sir?
It was very nice. It was very nice. The world is better over there.
I can imagine.
It just is.
Yeah, all right. I mean, you hear no arguments from me.
Yep.
Yeah.
They even the news just fucking makes fun of the president in like the most polite way possible. Like it's pretty amazing. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
I prefer my my president ribbing to be as rude and as American as possible, but that's fine.
I mean, it's just super blunt. Like it's super bluntly honest. Like, well, no, he was wrong about this. And
again,
you know, is the what he did over in Texas was not good. But hey, all right, well, no, pip cheerio and all that. All right.
That's weird because your vacation was in Philadelphia. So that accent was a little off, but whatever, it's fine. All right, so make sure you get in those 5-star reviews on iTunes. As long as they're 5 stars, we'll read them on air. So let's talk checked out this week. Terrence, you finally decided to support women, and you saw Wonder Woman.
Well, you know, how else are they going to make it in the world? But
Without the help of a man. It's been 3 minutes.
No, look. DC has 2 good movies. Man of Steel, which no one really likes for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's like
and
50%.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the best movie they have.
By far.
It's good. Like it's really good. It like I said before, it has. Well, I said online. It has a not the Winter Soldier, the Captain America First Avengers feel to it. It was almost the same damn movie.
Yeah, I mean,
but
in fairness, like just in the time period of those characters, right?
It's really good. Like, what's her name was solid. Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
it was really good. She can act. She can actually act. We didn't know that until this movie came out.
Right, like that was a surprise to anyone.
Yeah. The ending.
Yeah, it just kind of fell apart. Didn't it?
The last fight, I didn't care for.
Really like the last fight. Like I was waiting for the Power of Love to start playing when she was fighting Hades at the end. Yeah. I was like, really?
Right.
I mean, I get it.
It was like Patty Jenkins just got some notes from Zack Snyder. Like, okay, guys, this is what I want you to do.
But I mean, he did co-write it. So
yeah, I mean,
maybe he did. Actually,
right. I mean, I got the ending. Like it was the first time like she lost someone like she really loved and all that. Well, not really because she fucking lost the chick that trained her in the beginning.
Yeah, like a bunch of her friends
they all died, but it took him.
Well,
for her for her to become fucking Bruce Leroy at the end. With the glow,
yeah,
and then she took him out with a lightning bolt. I was like, "Is that one of her powers?"
Sure,
okay.
Let's go. With that.
She's daughter of Zeus.
Yeah,
so
she got a little extra.
There you go.
Okay, and then she flew a little bit,
which is
she can fly.
She can fly.
I was like that,
which is a much better way to do that than this stupid invisible plane.
Yeah, but overall, it was good, man. I really enjoyed it. Like I was engrossed. That fight sequence in whatever fucking town square there was when she bulldozed the fucking that cathedral.
Yeah,
that shit was awesome. Like, that whole sequence was fucking cool from the beginning when she like shoulder checked a tank.
Yeah,
that shit was amazing.
God damn. Okay, I'm all in now.
Yeah, no, there was some like those fight sequences. The fight on Themyscira in the beginning was great, and that scene was fucking top notch.
Yeah, that scene was awesome.
James Cameron's stupid.
Yeah, like after watching the movie, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dog?
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's just...
What are you talking about?
Well, Wonder Woman's too attractive to be a fighter, and Sarah Connor, that ugly bitch, she was...
Right,
what kind of fucking shit is that, dude?
Like, earn your respect. I was like, wait, so you just shitting on the chick that you married?
Right, like...
Nigga, what?
Like, she probably, like, read that interview, was like... don't want to be in another Terminator movie with you. Fuck you, dude. Don't call him.
What's her name? Linda. I don't even know.
Carter Hamilton.
Linda Hamilton. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
Linda
come
Blair.
on, bro. Like, fuck off.
Right.
Yeah. She was no beauty queen.
She was no beauty queen. She was hard and tough and ugly. Like, wait, what?
Like,
Yeah.
nigga, I
she
can
was
read,
mannish because that's what women need to be. Mannish.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to say they're like men, but you know.
That's how they're going to make it in this world, by acting like a man. What?
And I have a wife who is independent but needs me.
He's like, my thing is, I like independent women don't need me, and I like that.
No, he said
married. No, he said that she doesn't need him, but she doesn't need him, but she wants him.
But she wants him. She said. Oh, right.
And he's been married like 7 times because all of them have been independent. He's probably an asshole.
James Cameron is the white Steve Harvey. Fuck that guy.
No, but James Cameron has more talent than Steve Harvey.
I'll give you that. Steve Harvey is the black James Cameron.
No. No. That is...
what is Steve Harvey directed?
A fucking wig on top of his head for a couple of years.
Yo, was that a wig?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Had a high top
I mean,
wig.
it was...
I thought it was real.
That was his real
That
head.
line-
I thought he just kept that line up fucking
That line was
fresh.
a little too tight.
Yeah, it
though.
was like, it was fucking perfect.
That's unfortunate.
Steve Harvey.
Anyway, that movie was really good. And if you haven't seen it, everybody else has already fucking seen it. So I was the last person on earth to see it, apparently.
Yes.
But it's a great movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Micah, you watched a little bit of a show called Catastrophe on Amazon?
Yeah, this show is not new, but it's new to me. And one of the places we went to was London, and I heard about this show, and I was like, "Oh, let's we're still in our European vibe, right?" So, the show is about this dude named Rob. He is an American. He goes on. God damn it! He's an American.
I thought you were gonna make it through.
He's an American who goes to London on business for a week. Okay. While he's there, he meets this woman named Sharon. They hit it off. They have sex for like 26 times in 6 days or something like that. Like they
Sounds
really
like her back was a catastrophe.
They really enjoy each other's company.
No shit.
But, it was just kind of like a fling, right? So he goes back to America. She gives him a call and says, "I'm pregnant." And
catastrophe.
And the dude is a good dude. So he's like, "All right, well, I'm coming back to London." And he comes to London and silliness ensues. It is one of those, I find myself watching a lot of like relationship TV shows now. Yeah,
you old dog.
I'm old, and I'm pussy whipped, and
that's what happens.
But they're really
Terrence
good.
is like, yeah, I saw an action movie. I saw a show with a guy who traveled back to London for love.
This is us. No,
Right.
but This Is Us is really good. Though.
It's a good show. Sitting upstairs crying with my wife and shit.
Like, damn it.
I'm in my 30s now. The emotion. It's true.
But yeah, it's a good show. I've only watched the first couple of episodes. There's 6 episodes a season. There are 3 seasons, so I'm gonna try and knock it out this weekend. It's a good show. It's very, very funny.
Is this an Amazon like original series?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
And these two, like, they're perfect for each other, right? Because she's like the sarcastic tough one, and he's like the sarcastic, sympathetic one.
Okay.
They have a very, very good dynamic, and I'm interested to see where the story goes.
Okay. Sounds good. So there is a review for this in full. I think it's about 20 minutes or so. But I watched Inhumans. So I went to a very early morning screening because I did not want it to take up any part of my actual day. This was just the first 2 episodes of the series that premieres on ABC September 29th, I believe.
Wait, how long are the episodes? An hour long?
Yeah.
You were in there for 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Was it full 2 hours, or was it like...
Oh, it probably was like an hour and like...
Oh, wait, but you had the bumpers on. You had the previously on Inhumans. So
no, you didn't have those.
Oh, you didn't?
You didn't have that in the second
So
one.
what are like 48 minutes a piece without...
Yeah, more or less, like 48 minutes. No, I don't know exactly the amount of time, but it certainly felt like 2 hours. You take that however you want to take it. It was not good. But it's really mediocre. Like, it's really, really mediocre. I think it still has a 0% on
That's
Rotten
fucking funny as shit.
No,
dude.
that's
unacceptable,
Yeah,
man. Come on.
okay.
No one liked it.
Okay. 0% is a bit harsh.
But if it's below 50, it's a 0, right? It's rotten.
No.
Isn't it?
No. It's labeled rotten or fresh is 60% and above is fresh. But the number is exact.
Is 0.
Is fucking 0.
I thought the number, the way that number works is of all the reviews.
It's a percentage of the reviews.
Right.
Yeah, there are no fresh reviews.
Right. So not everyone who has reviewed it has given it a 0 out of 5.
Right. Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like if you're going at a, like, say if it was like a 5 out of, if we're doing a 5 out of 5
5-point scale, a lot of people giving it 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So here I'm trying to find.
That's
Still, like,
funny, man.
that means nobody gave it a positive review.
No, there wasn't one. Not that I saw the other day. So let me see exactly when this comes up. Still rocking a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. The average rating is actually a 3.8. So a 38%, really. 38% out of 100%. Yeah, it's not good, and only 53% liked it as far as the audience score, which is
really bad.
That's pretty bad.
Audiences love anything.
They like anything. Like, if I'm going to see a Marvel thing, I'm going to see it. So it's really mediocre. The basic structure of the show is Medusa and Black Bolt are the king and queen of Atalan. They have like a royal family. One of their people in their inner circle, Triton, is down on Earth trying to grab up Inhumans and take them back to the moon to help them as they're being hunted, tying into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. storyline, right? Mm-hmm. Like, they directly reference, like, oh, there's been this outbreak because the Terrigen mist is in their food now, or in their oceans. Then there's a coup. Ramsay Bolton, who's the brother of Black Bolt, fucks him over, and then all the royal family has to escape down to Earth. So it's all Earthbound. It's not good. Like, it's really not good. And again, this is done. The showrunner is Scott Buck, who did Iron Fist. So this is actually not surprising that it's not good. Even though somebody on Twitter was like, "How do you know it's not going to be good? It might be great." And I'm like, where are you now? I got no comments now. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, motherfucker. It's not good. But yeah, look, if you want to see it, just wait. Just wait to see it on television. There's no logical reason to go see this in theaters. There's none.
I didn't think there was a logical reason to go see it in theaters to begin with.
No, and look, I wouldn't have seen it either, but I wanted to have the review out. That was the only reason. But otherwise, no. Will I watch the show? Sure. Like, I feel like, much like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it'll get better once you get rid of Scott Buck. But you got to get rid of him. Like, that guy stinks. Like, he's really bad. So, Iron Fist has changed showrunners. Hopefully, Inhumans changes showrunners as well. So, not good, guys. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is Marvel's first failure." No, it's Marvel's second failure by the same fucking guy. So, maybe they learned their lesson. I don't know. All right, no science attack this week because the Earth is drowning. So we got that. A lot of hurricanes. There's your science. Climate change is real. Stupid tech this week. The Undercover. Terrence, you getting this? I just bought my wife a bike today. This is a solid idea. So the Undercover is an umbrella that fits on the...
Nigga, get the fuck out. Yo, so I will kick a nigga off his bike if I ever seen him rocking this stupid ass thing. I will literally... So this is unacceptable.
It's an umbrella that fits over like the front of your bike, but also has a hood, so it fits over the handlebars, and then you're covered as well in a condom-like fashion.
There was a scene in the Michael Jai White classic Spawn, where he was riding his motorcycle and being shot at, and he uses his cape to envelop himself. I think someone was a really big fan of Spawn.
Did Demetrius come up with this idea? That feels like something.
What the fuck?
You know what's messed up is that I've seen things like this before, but it's just like a clear plastic.
Yeah. The shit they put on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
This is just silly.
What the fuck is this?
This looks like one of the worst inventions that Batman ever came up with. It's like, we need to cover up the
Batman
cycle.
66.
Yeah, like we need to cover up the bat cycle, but I also need to keep dry.
So fucking dumb. Yo, I'm looking at the thing, and then I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, he got it. For some reason, he's putting an umbrella on his fucking, and then he put that shit on his head, yo. I fucking love it. Come on, man. Come on.
2 years of development.
Yeah, fuck off.
2 years of
How
development.
long? Did you really need that much time to come up with this?
To put an umbrella in front of you.
Yeah, and then put
put a hoodie on.
Put a hoodie on. Yeah, just duct tape a hoodie onto the back of an umbrella, and you good. This guy thinks he's nailing
50 backers.
They've already made $3,000.
$3,000.
Whew. You think they're going to get their $29,000 in 34
40
days?
days left, or 35 days left, 34.
They're marketing this to the wrong people. Like, is this being marketed in America?
I mean, I guess.
No. Well, then no.
I feel like this needs to be somewhere in Europe.
Yeah. And even then, I bet
China. They got to protect themselves from the acid rain that's falling down in their country. So make the shot of Kevlar. It'll probably be good. This seems like a really stupid idea.
Yeah, this is super dumb. Like, there's nothing cool about this.
No, the word cool cannot be anywhere near this. And like literally at all. No one has ever gotten laid showing up on a date on a bike with this on the front.
All right, hold on. I gotta take my umbrella off. Hold on.
Girl, I'm about to give it to you. Hold on a second.
I got it. All right, we good. This is no, man.
Yo, you look like a goddamn fool wearing that thing. It's amazing.
You cut a hole out of an umbrella and sewed a fucking hood into it. That's all you did.
Oh, man.
I thought I would just pull my penis through the hole in my underwear.
That took 2 years to develop, man. That took 2 years to develop.
Yeah, do you think we could come up with a better idea? Not for this, but any idea.
Yes.
In 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
I feel like we do it every week.
Yeah.
It took this. They were like, how do we solve the wet bike issue? Stay inside. Call an Uber. They figured it out.
Right.
Amazing. Europeans are weird. Did you see this while you were over there?
I saw a lot of bikes. Like people in Amsterdam just bike everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And they have their kids like on front, like a roller coaster or some shit. Like it's a seat in front.
Or like a battering ram.
Yeah, like a baby battering ram.
Like, well, you're not taking me down. These kids are expensive.
Like, ain't nobody gonna hit a kid, right?
Let's test that theory.
The benefits of the undercover cycling in the rain in everyday clothes. Why would I want to do that?
What?
Attachable, right? Attachable to nearly every bike frame, thanks to the universal holding device, which is a clamp. So that's cute.
It took them 2 years. 2 years to think of that.
To develop a clamp. Space between the umbrella and the body ensures freedom of movement and prevents excessive sweating, unlike standard rain.
Excessive sweating?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Why do you care about excessive sweating? You're out in the rain, dum-dum. Who cares?
It's an umbrella.
I mean, you're going to sweat on your head because you got a goddamn prophylactic on top of your head. Like, what the fuck? Like,
and it's baggy enough. It's got a reservoir top.
Right.
This is a better idea than the GIF tip, right? Like, this is smarter.
This is retarded. No.
Yeah, this is pretty dumb. Guys, this is pretty.
And then when if it's raining and I put the umbrella up, I put the umbrella over my head because I don't want rainwater to get in my face. Like, there's no cover for your face.
Right. You're just covering your hair.
Right.
You're gonna be getting water all in your face.
Well, but not only
what
that
happens when you move forward in the rain on a bike.
Science. Science.
Yeah.
But not only that, but you didn't just not cover your face, which, I mean, I guess is okay on its face, but you also just made a ramp projectile set up for water to hit you. Like, so if it's raining, it's just going to bounce on your face the whole time. It's going to be more water on your face than it would be if you had nothing.
I want to see a first-person video cam of someone riding.
Like, oh, shit. Like,
this is insanity.
This is why you need, like, people to bounce shit off of. You know what I mean?
You need a Tyrone.
Yeah, like, you can't just be this insulated group of people who come up with this idea on a, drug-induced haze.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, somebody was high as a kite when they came up with this shit.
And man, you need somebody to bounce ideas off of, because we've spent 5 minutes and we've already pointed out not even every single flaw, just the glaring ones.
Yeah. Like, you're never going to get laid if you buy them, which is a pretty good one. Like, look, if I met up with a woman on a date, I met my wife on a date, and she rolled up on a bike, that would be fine, right? But if she rolled up with one of those, I'd be like, she doesn't make good decisions. like, no, she makes poor life decisions. I can't.
Oh,
I'm smart.
Man.
Are you? I'm a cool person. Are you? I don't think so. You're prophylactic. Says otherwise. God, it's so stupid. All right, let's move into question of the week. I don't have any comic news because I got really lazy, guys. Sorry. Question of the week. Last week, we discussed the planned gender-swapped Lord of the Flies movie. What classic story would you like to see gender-swapped, Micah?
Johnny says Boogie Nights.
That would be interesting, considering the giant fake dick at the end.
Leopoldo says, without a doubt, Showgirls, just for that pool scene. Seriously, though, the Lost Boys would be fun.
I like the Lost Boys. That's a good idea.
I like Showgirls. I think that would be a good idea.
You want to see Showboys?
Yeah, why not?
That movie is fucking terrible.
Yeah. And I want to see what a bunch of dumbass bro dog non-actors can do with it, too.
It's Magic Mike.
There you go.
Movie. Or Chocolate City, the black version. It's literally called that.
Carl says, Can I get that new Ghostbusters movie gender swap?
Damn.
I feel like our guys in those roles would give something new to them.
That's funny. That's good. I like that.
Max says, gender swap a tale that is old as time, Beauty and the Beast, the heartwarming tale of Belson, who is kidnapped by a beast. The beast has until the last breath control. God damn it! The beast has until the last birth control pill to find true love, or she will stay a beast forever. God damn!
I feel like that's sexist, but I'll allow it because this question, the fact that most of these responses aren't absolutely horrendous, was surprising to me.
What happened?
Everyone's terrible.
Brandon says an old horror stories. Could be cool. Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, a better version of Mrs. Hyde.
Yeah, I like that.
Jason says Demolition Man, which is very interesting. I would like to see that. Tango and Cash, Lethal Weapon. I would like to see that too. Action Jackson, or any 80s, 90s dick flick.
Okay, hold on.
Pretty much just any dick flick, right?
Yeah, hold on.
Fucking
Demolition Predator would be. Somebody mentions that later on too. Demolition Man?
Yeah.
Who you having take those two roles?
Oh man, who's an actress that had a stroke?
Oh.
Wait, what?
First Stallone's role. You're such an asshole. Lena Dunham?
No, God no. Don't insult the good name of John Spartan.
No, she would be a good beast in Beauty and the Beast. Anyway,
God damn it. I would like to see what's that chick's name? From that one Fast and Furious movie. She was an MMA fighter. Gina Carano as
John
Stallone.
Sport?
Yeah, as Jane Spartan.
Okay, I have one for Simon Phoenix. Simone Phoenix, by the way. Tiffany Haddish.
You know what? There you go.
Yeah,
I would see that.
I would see that 100%.
Because I feel like Snipes is really good at fighting, but his lines are what are memorable. Like, those are the really important things because he can deliver a comedic line.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick you in your booty hole. Like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Make it happen, Hollywood.
There you go.
Make it happen. It would help if I didn't close the comments.
Cam says the Warriors, just a bunch of women wrecking shop. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that also. I'm okay with the following also. Leopoldo says to that comment, how would you go about casting the Lizzies and what would you call them? And some asshole says, the Jizzies?
That would be me.
That should make me laugh.
The funny thing is, it didn't take me more than 3 seconds to think of that either.
I was looking at that while I was walking down a flight of stairs and almost broke my goddamn neck.
You're welcome.
A gender-swapped episode of the Nerdpocalypse, Dense Pixels, and Black on Black Cinema.
You almost got that last week.
Yeah, hey, why not?
Yeah. You know what? You never know what's happening. You never know.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that in April.
Yeah, women doing this show as a joke. Right? Is that what we want to promote? Women doing this. That's hilarious. They can't.
Amir says the James Bond franchise. I think they've already done that with that boring ass Atomic Blonde movie. Kenneth says Dracula. What I really want is a Smokey and the Bandit. Gender swap Smokey and the Bandit. Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Johnny says 40 Days and 40 Nights, a.k.a. What Struggle?
I don't know what 40 Days and 40 Nights is. Oh, wait. Is that the Adam Sandler movie? Where he kidnaps that woman because she has, like, she can't remember
Yeah,
shit?
she has, like, a short-term memory loss.
No, that's like 50 Crazy Nights or some shit. Or 8 Crazy Days.
No, 8 Crazy Nights. 8 Crazy Nights is about Hanukkah that he did.
Little Nicky?
No.
Oh, 40 Days
That's
and 40
50 First
Nights
Dates.
has, who the fuck is this dude?
Josh Hartnett. Yeah, I saw that movie. Okay. I remember.
You saw the movie Date on a Date?
I used to date a white woman.
Yeah. How did I know?
One, fuck off. 'Cause
No,
I'm sure you.
about a white woman.
No, fuck off. Because you've never seen that movie.
This movie. No.
I can't hardly believe you haven't seen this movie. All right.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I would admit if I saw it.
I know you're not lying. I'm just saying. I find that to be extremely interesting.
2002. I don't know what this is about.
You aren't on your white high school movie kick at that point?
Nah. I think I got sick of white folks by that time.
Okay.
2002? Yeah, that was about,
You're about
21.
done. I cannot watch any more of
Can't
these.
stand them motherfuckers.
Dasma says the Punisher could be interesting. I believe they did that. It was called Kidnap.
Yo, all right. Get the fuck out of my face.
Malcolm says the Avengers make it an all-woman lineup. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, you could. Absolutely.
Trey says the Wizard because it's about keeping the integrity of gaming generally.
Okay, that is good. That was very, very good. I didn't catch that at first. I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah. That's good.
Henry says the movie/play Dreamgirls, Watchmen, Purple Rain, the original Superman movie. Yo.
Purple Rain, nigga.
Yo. I would do it just to see the female version of Morse Day, one.
Yes.
And
throw a dude
in a fucking garbage can.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Yeah,
you know what? I would I mean, one could argue it's already gender swapped, but I mean, I love Prince, but come on. When I think manliness, Prince is not the person who really jumps out there for me. But Purple Rain, absolutely.
Yeah, Purple Rain is a classic. Terrible movie.
I
that
love
movie
it.
is awful, but it's great.
Exactly. It's not a good movie. That is, by the way, and if you haven't listened to our show, go back and listen to that Purple Rain episode we did on Black on Black Cinema. That shit was amazing. We had a blast doing that.
Brian says Brokeback Mountain.
I would watch that.
I see what you did there, Brian.
Yeah, buddy. All right now.
Khalif says The Raid and Predator. Yo, I really want to see a all-female Predator movie now. James.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, man.
Bad. Yeah.
Just fucking have this like epic ass like handshake, but instead of like focusing on the biceps, it's just like bam, just focus on the boobs and shit.
Seems rude.
Oh, I mean, you know.
I mean, these movies are not. If anything, they are stupid. So yeah, that's fine.
Fucking
yeah, you'd have some issues. It's
Yeah.
too late.
Who would play Bill Duke though?
What's the woman from SNL?
Set him up, man. Set him up.
Why the fuck do you think? Why do you think I said I'm going to leave that alone? Because
it's the only
that was my first thought.
like
Asshole.
This is why we all are. This is why we do a show, guys. This is why we do a show.
Damn it.
I remember somebody asked me, they were like, "Do you guys rehearse your lines ahead of time?" I was like, "No, no."
Nope. This is all this genius is extemporaneous, folks.
It did not take us 2 years to come up with that.
James says Little Women. Lavares says The Shawshank Redemption, which I think would be really interesting.
Yeah, that actually, I could see them actually doing that one.
Yeah.
In Hollywood.
Dave, what's up, Dave? Dave says Calendar Girls. Congratulations, Dave. By the way, I haven't spoken to you in a long time. Christopher
How do you still
says,
feel about your camera being stolen at Comic-Con, Dave? Never forget.
Christopher says Dead Presidents. Aaron says The Terminator. Chris says Deliverance.
Wait, they already did a female Terminator. It was Terminator 3, and it was terrible. Rise of the Machines?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
It was pretty bad. Chris says Deliverance. Malcolm says The Fast and the Furious.
So anal
Or
rape?
Fast and Furious. Claudia says none.
God damn, Claudia's like, fuck that noise. Don't put women into any of this shit. Get out of here.
Brian says The Hangover 3. I would not want to do that to women. I would not want to subjugate them to being in The Hangover 3.
All right, this last answer is
Evan says Jingle All the Way. Rodney says No Holds Barred. And Royce says Belly.
You know what?
Why not?
You know what? Do it.
Why the fuck not?
You know what? It's got to start 2 female rappers. It could be Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. They hate each other though.
Do they?
Yeah,
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
But I would watch a movie starring Cardi B.
I would.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, it would depend.
Whatever kind of movie she wants to
It
make.
would depend on the type of movie.
Only needs to be 15 minutes. She has a giant tongue. That's why she talks the way she does.
The sausage fest is back, folks.
Yeah, we're done with all that 2 and 2 quality shit. Time to get rude. No, she does. She has like a giant tongue. She does. She is an amazing talent. Anyway,
That's it.
I would definitely watch Cardi B and things.
Yeah.
Anyway, thenerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. Make sure you use that link whenever you buy anything on Amazon. We get a little bit of a kickback. You pay nothing extra. It's a nice way to donate to the show if you cannot afford premium content or you just want to help out a little extra. All right, lightning round this week. Remember that show Blood Drive that people were like, I'm going to watch that. Well, apparently nobody watched that on the Sci-Fi Network.
I honestly didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, this was the Grindhouse.
Yeah, I saw the first episode. That shit was incredibly violent.
Really?
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I turned it off.
So not good?
I didn't care.
Yeah, I wanted to see it because I like Grindhouse stuff. It did look like over the top.
It's super fucking gory.
Yeah, well.
Like they use blood to fucking fuel their cars.
Right. So it was like the cars
that's
were
what it
eating
was.
people.
Like she pulled a dude over and she like shot him in the legs or something like that. And then she just shoved him into her engine and the car ate him. And it was very violent.
What?
It was weird. Yeah,
it was just an over the top like horror Grindhouse. But yeah, Blood Drive has been canceled. So I love this line. News broke a few days ago that fan favorite Dark Matter had been cut short after 3 seasons on the network, and now it's been confirmed that another series has been canceled. The Grindhouse inspired Blood Drive. Notice how they didn't say fan favorite Blood Drive.
Yeah, I don't know if it had any fans. I'm sure there were people that watched it. 7.
Yeah, not enough. So if you were into that, sorry. Next up, Jeff Loeb, who is sort of head of Marvel TV, says that the version of Inhumans critics hated was worse than the one IMAX viewers saw.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, I don't really understand this. He says, quote, it is and it isn't. I was talking to somebody earlier today and said if I were to show you an orchestra and the strings the strings weren't there, and we played the music, and you were like, and you went, okay, I get it. Yeah, you get it. But you haven't heard the strings. Basically, like, there are parts that weren't there when the critics saw it versus what got released in IMAX. But I saw the one in IMAX. And if the one was worse, I don't know how. What was missing? What the fuck was missing? But all the reviews came out from all the critics that I saw. All the reviews came out the same day that I saw it. And the same day I did my review. So I don't know which version they saw, but
you had to pay to see this, right?
I had to pay to see it.
All right, yeah. So this was the consumer grade, like
right. And but there's also other reports that what they're going to show on TV is going to be slightly different. What the fuck was like? Show the final product in IMAX. It sounds like they weren't. It sounds like they weren't done and they just rushed it, which makes no sense to me.
I think this was a dumb idea to begin with.
I agree with you.
Like, I would not have put anything in IMAX that Kevin Feige didn't work on.
I wouldn't put anything in IMAX that wasn't shot necessarily in IMAX. Like
it
this
was.
is a
no, it was.
It was?
Yeah, parts of it were.
Yo.
No, it took up the whole fucking screen.
All right, let me put it this way. I wouldn't
have shot this in IMAX.
Yeah, I wouldn't take something that has a network television budget and put it in a movie theater. Just because it doesn't feel like it just doesn't. When I go to a theater and I look at a big ass screen, I expect to see a certain level of quality.
And that's why I think the score on Rotten Tomatoes is so low, because even as a show, it would have probably been like, this is not great, but because it's in the theater, I think people were just like, fuck off. This is like pissing me off because the quality
look weird on a big screen. It didn't look like a movie, right?
It looks like
because movies are shot in 24 frames per second.
Right.
What are television shows shot in?
A lot of times they're done roughly around the same, but that wasn't the big difference. The big difference is like there's like action sequences like in the beginning where like characters are running and they're like being shot at like in a forest or what have you. Those parts and like slowed it down and like super loud and everything else. Those were the big IMAX scenes. But like when people are just talking, that's not shot in IMAX.
And I mean, like I don't even care if it's shot in IMAX. Like I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm not going to a movie theater to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't have that scope that I expect when I go see a movie.
Right. And to that point, whether that was IMAX or not. Right? Like even if it wasn't IMAX.
Right, even if it wasn't.
Right. Like they had shown, I don't think it was this article, but another article I saw about this was talking about how IMAX basically was okay with the numbers it did, because it didn't do very much, like 1.5 million or something like that. But that basically paid for the entire show. So Marvel was like, it's a win for us, motherfucker. Like, we already paid for it. That show doesn't have $1 million budget.
No.
It's got like $150,000 budget. Get the fuck out of here. And they might, look, it might not be that much. Like, it was super cheap. So they already got all their money back. ABC and Marvel did. But, like, this idea of, like, they did Game of Thrones, like a Game of Thrones season 4 premiere, I think. They released it in IMAX in some places. But, like, Game of Thrones has moments or, like, certain episodes that are on grand scales. Yeah. Like, the Battle of the Bastards or something like that. You could see that in IMAX because that felt like a movie.
Yeah.
But this, like, just regular ass people just talking? No, it doesn't have the same scope and feel at all.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand it. Somebody made a point, I think, in our fan group that said, this might have just been a test for some larger IMAX stuff that they wanted to do with the movies, which is possible, right? They might have just been kind of workshopping it. I don't know. To me, I don't think it's worth it to throw this in there as some sort of sacrificial lamb for that. So, I don't know.
All right.
I don't recommend going to theaters to see it.
Is it even in there anymore?
I think it's only going to be there like 2 weeks. So I think maybe like this coming weekend, maybe one more, and that's it.
I mean, it didn't really market it either.
No, I didn't know it was coming out until like 2 days before. They're like, hey, did you know fucking Inhumans is coming to theaters on Friday? I was like, no, it's not. Then I looked it up. I was like, oh, all right. I guess I have to go then. Spend my hard-earned, well, my money. I won't say hard-earned. Fuck my job. Next up, Jennifer Lawrence explains why she's coming back for X-Men Dark Phoenix. This is exciting news. She says that she says, quote, "My contract was up. I didn't have to do another one, but if I didn't do another one, if I didn't do another one, what would her story be? I felt like I owed it to the fans and I owed it to the character to follow her journey, to be fair to the movies and not be like, I don't want to do another X-Men." And then I just never show up and everyone's very confused about Mystique they've been following for the last 3 films.
No, they would just recast you.
I feel like she thinks very highly of that role and her portrayal of that character. Because I don't think anybody would have given 2 shits that Mystique was not in this film.
As far as I heard, Mystique wasn't in it. Jennifer Lawrence was in it.
Right.
But Mystique, the blue chick, she wasn't in it.
Very little.
I'll never know. Because I refuse to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I heard what you said last week. No, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that.
Oh, you don't drink. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's it. Because when you drink, you make stupid decisions like doing a riff tracks for X-Men.
I feel like it would be better if you were drunk.
If that's the price that I have to pay to enjoy a movie, fuck that movie.
I don't think it's about enjoying the movie.
Yeah, it's really
I really don't think that's what it's about. I think you might be missing the entire point about doing that. It is not to enjoy that movie. He'll do it. Your ego is too fucking big not to. Let's move on.
Next story.
Oh man, she is incredibly cocky.
Yeah, like
I don't like you've been terrible in those movies for like the last 4 years. 5 years.
And the thing is, 6. Critics have said like you've sucked in these movies.
That's for the fans. Like what fans?
Who are the Mystique? Who are the Jennifer Lawrence Mystique fans?
People are just X-Men fans and they want to see continuity, man.
I just don't think. Look, I'm fine with her being
continuously trash. So there you go.
That is continuity.
That's continuity. Yeah, all right, fine.
Yeah, you've been nailing it since like 2006. Just straight garbage. Next up, Sony Silver and Black will include Silver Sable's entire Wild Pack team. So, Micah, you're a big Spider-Man fan. What can you tell us about Wild Pack? I don't know anything about these characters.
They're a bunch of mercenaries. That's it.
Are they interesting?
I don't read enough Spider-Man to know enough about Silver Sable to give a damn. I just know that Silver Sable is like remember a couple of years ago, like bounty hunter shows were all the rage.
Like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
I remember Dog. That's about it.
His wife who had tits out to here and like a tiny head.
And like remember how Dog had like a posse or whatever?
Yeah, like
a dog pound or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, that better not be their name. Hey, please, for the love of God, please don't.
Well, Silver Sable is like the Dog the Bounty Hunter and only, like a real bounty hunter. And the Wild Pack is just her group of mercenaries. They're like fucking pirates and shit. Like I don't know. I don't give a damn. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't care about any of these characters.
Like just make them cool. That's all.
Yeah.
Make them cool.
Do you remember
and I want Silver Sable to wear nothing but silver and have silver hair. I don't want anybody to take like artistic license
all black
or anything like that.
All black leather.
Nah. I want Silver Sable to wear silver.
I mean, that would make sense, but
that's her name, right? Silver Sable.
It's right in there. Why don't they just cast Sable from WWE? She could be in it.
Isn't she married to Brock Lesnar?
Yes, she is.
Still?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I haven't seen her in like a long time. Does he keep her locked up?
No, he's a hillbilly from Minnesota.
She did.
The hills have eyes.
She did.
Like I literally have not seen her. Like, are you sure?
Brock Lesnar killed Sable, guys. I'm just saying.
He took her to Suplex City.
He was like, "Come with me." Next up, Jared Leto is all of us. In an interview with ODE, the interview asked him about WB's plans for the Joker, saying that he was. The interviewer said, "Yeah, I'm a little confused about this," and Jared Leto was like, "I'm a little confused too, but yeah, there are a couple of things happening in the DC world." Says, I love the Joker. He's a great character. A really fun character to play. It's a big universe, and when you play the Joker, there's no ownership there. You have the honor of holding the baton for a little while and then passing it off. But there are other films in development, and I'm excited to see what comes from them. Okay, so we talked about this whole DC multiple Joker thing. Is anyone willing to admit that this is a bad idea when the guy playing the Joker also finds it confusing as to what the fuck the studio is doing? No one thinks that's a problem? I don't understand it.
Someone asked him about the Joker at one of his weird like summer camp things for his rock band. What's the name?
30 Seconds to Mars. 30 Seconds to Mars.
What did you say? Cold Star?
Dog Star?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Dog Star. That's Keanu Reeves' rock band or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't I was gonna say, isn't that the villain from Silverhawks? But that's Monster.
Somebody asked him, and
also a solid band name, by the way.
What, Monstar?
Monstar.
Okay, but someone asked him about this, about the Joker in what was the fucking movie he was in, the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
and he was like, fuck that movie. Like essentially, he was like, fuck that.
Wow,
yeah,
really?
Like there's a video of it online somewhere. It might be on YouTube. I can't remember where it was.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He was like, fuck it. I don't care. So he's probably like, I don't know what the fuck these niggas are doing. I don't really care at this point.
He's like, just recast me.
Like, I don't want to do it anymore. I mean, if they really want me to do it in a good movie, fine. But
no, we'll talk about it because they got a writer director that actually is interesting.
He looks like a homeless person in this picture.
He's a dirty hippie. He is.
Sorry. What did you Google image Jared Leto? Because he looks like a homeless person in every picture.
Oh, how old is he? Isn't he almost 50?
What?
He's like 46 years old, isn't he?
No, that can't be true. The fuck out of here. Jared Leto is almost 50 years old?
I don't know, man. I think
45.
Right.
Wow.
45.
He looks. He actually looks pretty young
for a white guy. He's one of those white people that haven't aged.
Yeah,
like a plastic banana.
Yeah, he's 45 years old.
Yo, I'm never gonna forget it.
Aged like a banana, dude. That's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard. It's fucked up. TR is very rude.
Yeah. That shit was funny.
Okay, let's play a game. It's called Who Has the Best Reaction to This Headline? Could Spike Lee be making a Spider-Man spinoff?
Wait, who? For what? Not Miles. Yo.
No. Yo, I will fly to Hollywood. I will fly to New York and I will fight Spike Lee before that. I let that happen. Absolutely not. The Sony side of the Marvel universe, I don't like that phrase, is going to take a deep dive apparently into Spider-Man lore. And there is talk that they're going to do a Night Watch movie.
Is that Spawn?
It's fake ass Spawn. Night Watch, who is a Spider-Man character. And the talk is that Spike Lee might do
it. I'm sorry, that's just funny to me. Has he ever done a superhero movie?
No. I mean,
like he did.
I mean, Chirac is a type of superhero movie.
Like he did. Like I could
Shoe City. Fucking that movie is garbage.
What did he do? He did because he does different types of movies. He did Old Boy, the remake of Old Boy, and while that movie wasn't very good,
I actually really
it very wasn't.
I wanted to see that.
It's not really very good, but I didn't hate it. Like I like.
Don't do that.
I really like the original.
Isn't the original your favorite?
It's one of my favorite foreign movies. Yeah.
Don't do that.
If it is, go ahead and watch it. Because I like Old Boy too. I love the original movie.
Don't do that.
Like you should see it just for the differences. It's not. Did you see it?
I saw both of them. Yes,
I've seen both of them too. It's not that bad.
Don't do that.
I kind of want.
You're gonna get. Look, no. Hold on. Hold the fuck.
I might do a double feature.
Watch the first one. No, watch the
Oh shit!
You might break your fucking teeth.
Don't do that.
No, watch the original. Watch the second one first, and then watch the original one.
As
the palate cleanser.
Yeah, you don't go top to low.
God damn.
Yeah, that's like going ass. That's like going ass to mouth. You don't do that.
To watch the original Old Boy as a palate cleanser.
It's an easy film to watch. Easy.
It'll go down a little smoother. No, look, I didn't hate the remake.
I didn't hate it, but I would, as it being one of your favorite movies, I would recommend
I would check it out. Honestly, I would probably check it out.
The ending is more fucked up in Spike's version than it is in the original.
Yeah.
What?
I would say it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I have to watch it now.
I watched it and I was like...
The fight sequence was not too bad either. He didn't recreate the hallway sequence at all, but...
Well, it was... I mean, they had the hammer sequence. They had the hammer sequence.
But it was shot. But
it was shot.
It wasn't like the long shot. No.
No,
but it was pretty. It was still pretty.
It was good.
Pretty good.
It was a good fight.
All right.
So he directed that, and like he hasn't when he hasn't doing his off the wall like crazy shit. He's got an eye. I don't know how he would direct action. He'd have to get like fucking
bring in the guys from John Wick.
Yeah, get them to do like the cinematography for the action sequences or something like that. But
I don't like.
He had a dolly shot in that fucking movie, didn't he?
Of course he did.
Oh yeah,
shot in Old Boy.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah,
when like Josh Brolin was walking down the street, some shit.
If you're known for that dolly shot, and the movie is known for a hallway fight scene, why wouldn't you? All right, I don't know if I want to watch it now.
I told you. Just a dolly shot of Josh Brolin moving through a crowd, hitting people with a hammer.
Why the fuck not?
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Okay. Also, did not take 2 hours or 2 years to come up with that
idea. Just him with two hammers.
Just having like, guys walking in, it's like blink, blink.
That's fucking stupid as hell.
Okay.
Like this scene is bonkers.
Like just have it set at an airport, right? And then have him just like on that conveyor belt, that one little conveyor belt at the end in a long hallway. Like, why not, man? That way you can get your long shot, you can get your wide shot, you can get the dolly shot. It's a different type of dolly shot. Yo, I'm a fucking genius.
I'm a fucking genius. Oh my God.
I'd watch it if I were you.
I'll check it out.
I would.
If I can find it, easily, then I'll check it out. I'm not making too much of an effort.
So you seen a Night Watch movie by Spike Lee?
I don't know who Night Watch is.
I thought that was Spawn.
It's like he looks like Spawn. I don't know anything about this character.
Is he black?
Yes,
of course, because it's got Night in his name.
And also, Spike Lee would never do it unless he was.
Yeah. All right. Well, no, I'm not going to see it.
I don't look. If this is Sony's idea of their side of the universe, I don't need this. I don't need you fucking up the MCU with a bunch of trash. Get out of here. I don't need this at all.
Yeah, this dude is kind of Spawn light.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, I thought they were going to tell me that Spike Lee was about to do Spawn. Could you imagine that?
I don't need that.
Spike Lee doing Spawn.
No.
Have Denzel Washington playing Spawn.
Yo, Denzel Washington's going to play Night Watch.
Old ass Denzel. He's like 65 years old. How old is Denzel?
You're not. No, you're not listening to me, Spider-Man. I got a 2 count. We ain't talking about baseball. God damn it. I need him as Night Watch now. I'll see it if Denzel plays it, but otherwise no. Oh boy, please don't do that. Movie and TV news this week. Turns out Star Wars and the Marvel films are moving to Disney streaming service in 2020.
Of course.
That's fucking 2 years away.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, these are their heavy hitters.
Right. You're riding the high. This phase of Marvel movies and I think Star Wars movies will be over by 2020, right?
What do you mean over?
Like, when does second Infinity War come out?
Yeah, like 2019, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean by this.
This era.
This arc, this 10-year arc that they've had.
Yeah.
Will be over. and the only place you could see all of them is on Disney streaming service. The only place you could see the Skywalker saga is on Disney streaming service.
I'm gonna get this.
I'm probably gonna end up.
God fucking damn it!
I mean, look, we were talking all that bullshit a couple weeks ago. Yo, if it's $10, I'm getting it.
Yeah, man. Look.
I mean,
$10 is like really the magic number for these goddamn.
You cannot
because you just don't realize the shit is going.
Right.
Like you sign up for it and then you just turn on Netflix and you don't even realize they took.
Yo, I just got billed for fucking Tidal, and I was supposed to cancel that because I just wanted to hear the 444
I
album.
did the same shit. And I'm like, fuck it, I might as well just keep it.
But I also have Spotify. I don't
have Spotify, so I have this title. So I'm like, god damn it, and I just kept it.
Yeah,
because I don't realize it comes out of my fucking. But then those $9.99s keep adding up with all the other shit you got. It's like $60 a month.
Yeah,
god damn it.
I got to cancel Tidal, guys.
Yeah, but it's a lot less than fucking cable.
It still is. And look,
have you gotten rid of cable yet, Micah?
Star Wars is moving from Netflix to Disney service. I don't know if you guys knew.
No,
that.
we realized that, but that wasn't the question that was.
Yeah, to answer your question, yes, I would get the Disney service.
That was him because I don't know anything about this.
By the time 2020 gets here, Mike is gonna pay $700 a month in streaming services and cable. Dude, just cut the cord. I can't.
Brad has cut the cord, and he loves fucking sports, and he can't get I don't know how the fuck he watches his sports now.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that either.
I think Brad watches the Ocho or whatever. That's how he gets soccer.
Jack doesn't have cable, and he watches all kinds of sports too.
Oh, Jack's poor. Jack wants to live in
he wants to live in an RV and travel.
Montana.
Yeah. He don't count.
That shit was one of the funniest things. That's the whitest answer he could have ever given. What'd you do with $1 million? I get an RV and live in Montana. What? No, I get on a plane and leave you motherfuckers behind. That's what I would do. That's the black answer. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man. So
hurry up and get back, Jack. God damn it.
Yeah, so you're not getting rid of a.
No time soon. No time soon.
What is the show that is keeping you there? Good Wife.
No.
Is it even anything you watch?
Oh no, it's nothing I watch.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck about TV. I really don't.
Yo, I haven't seen like a legit commercial in months.
Right.
Like on YouTube is the only time I occasionally see one.
The only commercials I see are the ones on like MSNBC when I'm watching. Like I literally watch 2 channels. Occasionally when I watch USA for wrestling and MSNBC. I don't even know what the fuck else is on.
Nope. You know why?
I have no idea.
I listen to MSNBC as well. As a podcast, no commercial. I listen to Rachel Maddow every morning.
That's funny because her podcast is an hour long and it's like 3 megs. Why are her fucking files so small?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Very weird.
Audio quality is low then. Sounds fine to me.
You're right. It sounds perfectly fine, but they're like 10 megs at the most.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Okay. But yeah.
I watch USA for wrestling, and now that I have access to a Hulu account and can watch wrestling on there, it's only an hour and a half.
Yeah,
they cut all the bullshit out. Like, it's amazing.
Yo, wrestling is 3 hours and 15 minutes.
And he
told me that
Monday
because I checked Hulu. I was checking Hulu for something, and I saw WWE was on there. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah,
it's like cool. Because I want to get back into it. And I was like, oh, it's like an hour and a half or something like that. He was like, an hour and a half? He was like, it's 3 hours long. I was like, 3 hours?
Yeah, it's 8 to because they go over.
It's 8 to 11:10.
Yeah.
No.
And that's just Monday. Then you got wrestling on Tuesday.
Wait,
what's
on
2 hours?
What's on Tuesday?
Night
SmackDown.
So wait, Raw's Monday?
Raw's Monday, SmackDown's Tuesday. They have
wasn't
another
it
show
on Thursday?
They have another show after SmackDown online. Then they have a show on Wednesday.
When's NXT
that's
come on?
NXT.
That's NXT, yeah.
That's on the WWE.
That's also on Hulu.
It is?
Yo.
Really?
Yep.
Did they put them pay-per-views on Hulu?
Fuck no, they don't put them pay-per-views.
I mean, because if I can get a condensed version of that.
Yeah, a condensed version of the 5-hour long pay-per-view.
Right.
Fuck that, man.
They just cut right to the matches, no talking.
Yeah, them pay-per-views are long as fuck, man. But they can do whatever the fuck they want because they got their own network now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they had time constraints on pay-per-view, and those shits were $60 a month.
Yeah. Now every goddamn month is like Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, coverage starts at noon.
It starts at like 6.
Yeah, coverage
it
starts
goes
at
to
like
like
5 or
11,
6,
12.
and they go to damn near 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a lot of wrestling, man.
Yo, come on, man. God damn.
But it's not,
I can only
not a
listen.
month.
I can only listen to you guys talk about wrestling so much when you guys talk about it on Dense Pixels. I'm like, fuck. There's another hour of this. Jesus Christ. I'm like, yo, I listen to the main shit. Get the fuck out of here. Because I don't know what you're talking about. You're like, Dean, Roman Reigns, Ambrose, or whoever. Like, I don't know. Like the dudes who look like The Rock. Is that who that is? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the dude who looks like The Rock.
So Roman Reigns looks like The Rock, and then Dean Ambrose is like the white dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's kind of like the new Brooklyn Brawler.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, he's just a dirty white dude. I mean,
That's
his gimmick.
Yeah.
That's his gimmick. Just
That
a
really
dirty
is.
white dude.
I don't like that.
Fucking beats people up in a black wife beater.
Yeah.
That's not a gimmick. You're just an Italian guy. Hey, look over here. That's racist.
They have those too.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Next up, Gavin O'Connor to write and direct the sequel to Suicide Squad.
Who was that?
He did The Accountant.
I didn't see that.
I did see that.
It's not bad. Yeah, I saw it.
I enjoyed The Accountant.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun movie. I look forward to a sequel. I mean, he's basically just like autistic Batman. I mean, it's.
You think he's gonna help this?
Yeah, I think so. Here's the difference. Hopefully, DC doesn't only give him 6 weeks to write the script like they did for fucking the last two.
David Ayer.
Yeah, David Ayer. Which people are like, David Ayer sucks. No,
he
they
doesn't
fucked
suck.
him over, dude. Like they didn't give him enough time to work on the script. Hey, write it in 6 weeks, and by the way, self-edit and make sure it's perfect. Now roll. Like, come on, that's crazy. If they give this guy enough space to actually work, then all right, we'll see. But I did like The Accountant. It was good.
Didn't Darren Aronofsky write Mother in a weekend?
Is that true?
I thought I've read that somewhere.
What the fuck?
Like because it's Darren Aronofsky.
Because he's a fucking genius.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? And I read somewhere, and I'll see if I can find it, that he wrote it in a weekend.
That's insane.
Just to see
if he could,
and if he could, what a movie that he wrote in a weekend would look like.
Wow.
I mean, I might be full of shit, but I could have sworn I read that somewhere.
That's crazy to me.
So let's just say it's true.
Okay, sure. Apparently, Mother's really good. It's fucking crazy though. Okay, Mother.
Is it about Mike Pence?
It is about Mike Pence
Okay.
and his weird sexual shit with his wife. May I blow your back out, Mother?
God damn it.
He calls his wife Mother, guys.
That is uncomfortable. I don't like that shit at all, man. That's fucking gross.
And look, what's her name? Still refers to her father as Daddy. The first daughter.
Ivanka?
Yeah.
Or is that her name?
Yeah.
Her name is Ivanka. Like, that's not an American name.
That's because Vladimir Putin is her father. Starting that rumor right now.
Like, Americans should be upset about that, right? Like, none of his kids have. Oh, Jared. Wait, that's not one of his kids,
No,
right?
Eric and
Jared.
Eric and what's the other one?
Donald Jr.
DJ.
All of the
Tiffany.
the women. Oh, well, Tiffany. No one knows who that is.
She's got a single, Like a Bird. It's a really good song, guys.
Just
It's a song.
fucking throw my phone at you.
Like a bird.
You didn't hear that?
You know, oh my God, what?
That's I'm like a bird.
No. That's Corinne Bailey Ray.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck?
No.
Corinne Bailey Ray covered a Tiffany song.
Ivanka's not.
Also, that was a terrible rendition of that song that you just did.
Ivanka's ew.
No, she has a porn star pretty face.
Not even porn star pretty.
She looks like she takes BBC gangbangs. You know what I'm saying? She does.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry.
Why? Fuck her, dude. That whole family is trash.
If the ladies were on the show, they would agree with me.
Yeah, they probably would.
Yeah. Right.
There you go.
You're 100% right.
There you go.
I got a lot of retweets because I said that she has a weird breathy porn voice. And people were just like, "Yep, I'm right." She
no
does.
lies were told today. Yeah, none of that. That's gross. All of it. All of them are gross.
Don't refer to your wife as mother, dude. Like to other
Why the
adults.
fuck do you do that?
To other adults.
Well, because he was like, well, those Mexican people refer to their lovers as mommy and papi. So
I kind of don't like
you
that
and
either.
I don't like it either.
Like, don't call me daddy.
Oh, mommy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Hey,
I don't
mommy.
like
no.
Like, I am not your father.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
ain't my mother. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't care for that.
Nah.
I mean, you can talk Spanish to me though. Like, I'm alright with that. Talk that. Do that. That's fine, but don't call me your dad. That's fucking weird.
Mother.
But yeah, using mother is because it's not only creepy, but it's really formal,
Right.
right? Like
Hello, mother.
it sounds like a serial killer.
That's why she hasn't left him.
Yeah.
Because he's going to kill her if
Yeah.
he does.
Mother, I'll be president soon. Mother, can I clear this brush?
Darren Aronofsky wrote the script in 5 days.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Guys,
Now, if you told me, Zack Snyder wrote a script in 5 days, I'd be like, I'm not watching that. Like, it all depends on the person.
think you already did watch it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man, that movie was terrible.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they both have the same mom name. God damn it. Next up, major studios are fighting to gain the rights to the James Bond franchise.
So it's leaving Sony?
Say it again?
It's leaving Sony?
No, Sony. Yeah, Sony's. Yeah, I guess they're not in the race,
Or
they may be trying to get it back to.
They're just trying to. They're running out or whatever, and they're running.
Oh
out
no,
of time.
Sony's also in the race as well. Sony, Universal, Fox, and Warner, and Apple and Amazon. That's interesting, by the way, that Apple was thinking about trying to get it.
Do they have a movie division?
Build it around James
I
Bond.
mean, what a way to kick it off, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, it's a
but-
pretty huge franchise.
James Bond.
That last movie was trash, though.
I mean, yeah.
It was a little boring. Yeah, it was a little boring.
I will be on that episode.
I can't wait.
I am going to sway Brad.
that is your one goal.
It's going to happen.
Brad's just going, well, we got a new episode coming up that Brad sounds a little ready to fucking release the hounds on.
Yo, look.
I haven't watched it yet. I mean, I've seen it before, but I haven't rewatched it yet.
I mean, I hate to shill, but if there was ever a time that you were thinking about subscribing to our network, this is it. Because Brad is like the nicest guy in the world, right? Like he's what every white guy should aspire to be, right? Like he's
To
just
look like the guy from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Diners.
like he's just a nice dude, right? But and it's very rare that you see Brad like let loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't really normally flip out.
Yeah, Brad's like an unfit Superman, right? Like he's just like the nicest guy in the world, but like on one of those
backhanded ass comment was that?
but one of those rare opportunities. What we have here is one of those rare opportunities for unfit Superman to cut loose. And the way unfit Superman does, fit Superman, he cuts loose by punching Darkseid in the fucking balls, right? Unfit Superman lets loose by issuing verbal jabs at a bad James Bond movie.
Yo, he is so ready. Like, he is super ready. Unfit Superman. Holy shit. Okay, god damn it. Of these studios, who would you like to see grab it? Who do you think will take care of it?
Who else is it? Amazon, Apple, Sony,
Fox.
no,
Warner Brothers.
no.
Brian, you don't want a Bryan Singer directed James Bond movie? Hey guys, I'm James Bond. I'm very tired. Hey,
Amazon.
That's who Brad said too.
Yeah, because Apple's unproven.
Yeah, I was thinking Amazon myself.
Fox is a no. Warner's. I can't really see the WB shield on a James Bond movie. Like, that just doesn't sit well with me. I think Amazon is scrappy enough where they will not be afraid to take chances and maybe shake things up when it comes to James Bond.
Yes, and they have a ton of money.
And they got a ton
of money.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is, what is he worth? Like
800 Bezos.
Yeah, like they're gonna have to start naming dollar signs after him, like 11 billion dollars. Like, that dude's got a crazy amount of money. Yeah, Amazon would be cool. Quiet as it's kept, and I don't think a lot of people realize this. Like, if you have a Prime account, the amount of fucking shit under Prime is crazy. Like, the amount of movies and television shows.
Yeah.
Like, they have a lot of original shows, but like the amount of movies that they get, and they get them relatively fast for streaming, like that you don't have to rent or anything, that are just free with Prime, is a lot. Like,
they're forgetting I have Amazon Prime.
Do you?
I did too. Yeah, I did too.
Well, one, because their interface fucking blows.
Yeah, it does.
It sucks. Like, and I have a Roku, so I use it on that, and it's better there. But like, if you have to use their website, it's like,
I have it on Xbox, but I never remember I have the fucking Amazon Prime shit.
There's so many things. Mr. Robot is on there because they have like an exclusive deal with them. With like the USA shows are all there. Although I think some of them are on Netflix now too. But yeah, they have a ton of stuff. They do. And they do have really good original series, but I just feel like they don't get as much of the word out as Netflix or Hulu does.
They don't get any word out.
Because they're Amazon. They're like, fuck it, you'll find it. It's fine. When you come to Whole Foods, we'll let you know. Like, it's fine.
And that's kind of what happened. Of which, like, I couldn't find anything on Netflix. And then I just remembered that, oh shit, we have Amazon Prime. Let's see if there's something on there.
Yeah. But you know, the funny thing is, another part that's sort of quiet as it's kept is Amazon. You can rent so many things.
Yeah.
And like, they really, there's the, you've got whatever streaming service. So, you have whatever they have available, Netflix, Hulu, whatever. But Amazon has so much stuff that is available to just rent for like $3.99, $4.99, depending on if it's HD or if it's a new movie or something like that. And they have a ton of shit. Like, there's a lot of times my wife is like, oh, I want to watch that movie. Cool. It's fucking right there. And you put in your PIN over like on the Roku or whatever, and it's just immediate. So I don't know. Amazon would be a good spot for it to go. I think you're right. I think they have the money enough to try something different.
Yep.
And look, that's a big franchise to grab. It's huge. So I think they do well.
Yep.
All right. Next up, Colin Trevorrow has stepped down from directing Star Wars Episode 9. He directed Jurassic World. And I would just say nothing of value was lost.
He also directed The Book of Henry.
Yes. No, I know. Yeah, nothing of value was lost. Jurassic World is incredibly overrated.
I haven't seen it.
It's fine. It's Jurassic Park 1 amped up a little bit. And it just has a lot of nostalgia. So you're like, oh, I remember that. And here's a little thing. I remember that. That's it. It did not need to make $1 billion. Not by any means. Not at all. So I never really understood like the hype behind this guy. He's fine. Give it to somebody else. Sorry. I like, people were like saddened and shocked. I'm not. I don't really care.
Well, look, I heard that The Book of Henry is not that great, so
it's
I don't
okay.
really. I don't really care either way. Doesn't matter who directs these movies.
The Star Wars movies, I don't think so.
Not at this point.
It's not George Lucas.
Right. Like, everyone says Episode 5 is the best. No one can name the director.
Oh, Kasdan.
Well, you can because you're a dork, but
Yeah.
That was funny.
I mean, it's not untrue. Yeah, but I don't think this is as big a news as people are trying to make it out to be. Shit, Episode 8 isn't out yet. So.
That's the one I want to see because Ryan Johnson. I like Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, let Johnson do it again. How about that?
Yeah.
Fuck it. You don't have to change it every time.
Yeah.
Like if he nails,
if he wants to, also because that shit is. I gotta imagine that as a director, if you get nabbed to do a big, tempo franchise thing, like you want to do one to say you did one, but you don't want that to be a career.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of stress doing a Star Wars movie because people will nitpick it to fucking
because you're not. It comes to a point where you aren't necessarily the director, like because you're getting a bunch of studio notes and like
you're just basically the guy behind the camera holding on for dear life that this thing just goes out well.
Right.
And if it's bad, then you're fucked because people are gonna fucking scream their head off. If you do well, then people will be like, yay, but then they somehow just kind of ignore you after that. So it's a weird situation to be in. Next up, Rotten Tomatoes is ruining the movie industry. So says the movie industry. According to several sources, the box office revenue in North America totaled $3.8 billion this past year. A 15% decline from the same span last year because they had a really slow summer. They lost roughly $4 billion since May. So Brett Ratner, who is a director, says, I think it's the destruction of our business. Should he even refer to it as our business?
Well,
I mean, he's Brett Ratner.
I mean, isn't he Jewish?
See.
So it is kind of his business.
Really?
Because, they all run it. He don't look Jewish to me. He looks like a dirty Persian. You know what I mean? Like
he has a swarthy look.
Yeah.
I think he's probably Sephardic, but
yeah, and not talented.
Well, I think more than anything, he's not talented.
So, he's saying Rotten Tomatoes is ruining
the movie industry.
not bad directors.
Rotten Tomatoes has been out for 20 years.
Have they been around that long?
Now? Yeah, I just looked it up.
Wow.
1998.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been out since 1998.
Yo, we are fucking old.
You are old. You, not me. Very young visage, this guy.
Mm-hmm. You, what, 3-4 months older than me?
Hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, I got a year. You got a year on me, so.
Drinking the blood of the youth.
Fucking 1998?
God damn. Yo, we graduated high school that year. Was the internet even a thing?
Y'all about to go to your 20-year anniversary.
Shut up.
20-year.
Why are you bringing up old shit, though?
Like, it's 20-year reunion.
Or
next
future
year,
shit.
Yeah, future shit, nigga. Why are you bringing up future shit? Like, yeah, exactly.
Yo, 20-year reunion. That's insanity to me.
Are y'all going?
Oh. You goddamn right. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Mine is in 2 years.
Yo, he was like, Mike is like, oh, I don't think I'll go. I was like, oh, you're going. We're going to, look, you and I have to go, one, because we have to sit at a table with our wives and be petty as fuck the entire time.
And that's what I'm going to do. And she, my wife is such a good sport that she was 100% okay with this. I'm going to need her to parade around in the most extravagant looking thing that she owns, right? Because I want people to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, look, I hear you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I wasn't really like.
See, you guys haven't been married that long. I don't even have to say that.
I wasn't like some cool fucking guy, right?
No,
like,
I was
a dork. I was a doofus, right? So yeah, I need people to marvel at me. And I need to see how terrible other people's lives are.
Yes.
Make myself feel
that is the only reason why I'm going. I'm not going so much to promote myself as much as I am going to stand above others.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
If you would like to hear more of this conversation, subscribe to Airing of Grievances. No, but that's true. That's true. Like when they have high school reunions that are like 5 years after you graduate high school, I'm like, I'm not going to that. That's not enough time to watch people fail. No. I want to see all the people gave me a hard time in high school who were the cool kids, and now they're losers.
Yeah.
Losers.
Yep.
Good. I'm friends with some of you on Facebook right now. Can't wait to see you. See you in a year, bitch.
When did I graduate? 99? Yeah. What's the 2?
You going?
I got 2 years. Yeah.
You going for the same petty ass reasons?
I'm going because I look better.
You gotta go now. You gotta go now.
Terrence ain't even gonna wear a fucking shirt.
Right. Look at all swollen shit. You're like, oh yeah. Look, this is what you do, right? You go in there wearing one of your fucking Luke Cage shirts and shit. and you connect with everybody on Facebook, and then change your profile pic before you go to that fucking shirtless picture that you got, and just be like, oh yeah, that's me. Yeah.
I'm definitely going.
Oh yeah.
20 year? Yeah, that's in 90. That's in, what's that, 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. There you go.
Like, this is the nerd petty revenge. This is the one thing that we get because we all went to school and accomplished shit, and so now we can go back and throw it in the faces of people, and that's my goal.
And I wasn't necessarily a nerd either. I was just like fucking skinny.
Yeah.
And I just look. I just look better. I've seen some other people. They don't.
Yeah.
Look, I had glasses and braces and weighed 120 pounds in high school when I graduated. Yeah, I'm going back. Fuck out of here.
Like I've seen some of the women I went to school with that people saw.
I can't wait.
That people were clamoring for.
I can't wait to see Linda Mason.
God damn, nigga.
Oh, fuck her, yo.
Throwing names.
She's a bigot. She's a bigot.
Oh, she is. That's right.
She's a bigot.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah, she's a homophobe.
Yep, she's a homophobe. Fuck her.
Still?
Probably. I don't know. I blocked her.
Yeah. She said some fucked up shit the day marriage equality passed. And she was like, well, this is an abomination by God. I was like, bitch, you're blocked. Fuck that. Like, your face is an abomination of God.
Right.
Was it an abomination when you got knocked up right before you fucking graduated? No wonder.
You're an abomination of pork products everywhere. You're fat now. Fuck her, yo.
That was a great Jay impression.
Don't be a bigot.
Yeah, don't be a bigot.
It's not cool.
My wife sometimes refers to, because I'm friends with a number of people from high school. She refers to some of the women. She's like, "Oh, look, the sausage girls went out on again," because they're wearing dresses that are like way too tight. Not because they're big, but that she wouldn't shit on them for that. But just because they look like fucking sausage casings.
In the sausages.
Yeah, she was like, just wear it. She was like, just know your body. Or she does her classic thing. Girl, no.
just don't do that. Just dress for your body type.
Yeah, just dress for your body type. That's all right. But we all got one.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes, everybody.
Yeah, I don't see how they're ruining the movie industry when they've been around for fucking 20 years.
Because no one knows how it works. And people think that, like, they use Rotten Tomatoes in marketing now. Spider-Man is 93% fresh.
Right.
You know what I mean? So people...
It means almost nothing.
And people don't like... As much as I harp on Jay about scores and how I hate them, that's how people look at.
Yeah, people want the score.
People want a number.
Well, because it's an easy reference, right? It's out of 10. It's an 8. Cool.
TLDR. What stars? TLDR. What stars?
Right. That's
all people do.
Right.
So but people don't realize that, Rotten Tomatoes is just like an aggregate site. And it's not like Rotten Tomatoes is an entity of itself that's doling out these.
Right. They're not Rotten Tomato reviews.
Right. Oh, but nobody understands it, including Hollywood.
Well, no, I disagree. I disagree with that last point. Why? Because Hollywood owns Rotten Tomatoes.
Do they?
Warner Brothers owns 75% of Rotten Tomatoes.
God damn.
So who's ruining what? Shut it down then. What the fuck are you talking about? Rotten Tomatoes has a staff of 36 people. And They literally have, where is it? Universal Pictures has a 75% stake, with the rest of the balance held by Warner Brothers. Fandango bought control from Warner last year for an undisclosed price.
Again,
by the way, Fandango is a unit of NBC Universal. So NBC Universal and Universal Pictures owns Rotten Tomatoes. So what's the problem? They're against the industry, except for
they are
the industry. Look, sorry. I mean, if you don't read, to me, film criticism has been around as long as film has been around. So if you only read what the score is, that's not Rotten Tomatoes' fault. They list all the fucking reviews.
Yeah.
And
you got to read the review.
All you got to do,
you choose to do it or not.
They have each individual person and then a snapshot of their review. And all you got to do is click that see more button.
That's it. And
it takes you to the site.
Right. So I don't understand the argument that Rotten Tomatoes is bad. You being a shitty person and not reading is your fault. That's not. I'm sorry. That's not an argument. Also, the people in the industry's argument that Rotten Tomatoes is bad also doesn't make any sense. Because you're basically arguing that, hey, movies like Baywatch got wrecked on Rotten Tomatoes, so people didn't see it. So what you're arguing is that you should be able to dupe people for that first week or two before they realize it's bad.
Right.
That's all you're arguing. Because the score comes out and people go, fuck that, I'm not spending $400 to take me and 2 friends to see a movie. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Movies are really expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Also, how about lowering the price for movies? More people would go to them.
Make better movies. You made a better movie, it wouldn't have got that low score to begin with, and then you wouldn't have that argument.
Yeah, I mean that is the real argument, right? Which is somebody I tweeted about this and somebody responded. They were like, "Yeah, you know who's really not worried about Rotten Tomatoes scores?" And they just named 3 directors with huge hits this year. They're like, "Yeah, they don't give a fuck."
Right.
No one can. You know who doesn't complain about scores? Marvel. Why? Because all their shit's in the 80s and 90s.
Right.
DC, there's a conspiracy and all this other shit. Yeah, it's a conspiracy because you got 12%, motherfucker. Yeah. Was there a conspiracy? Was there a Marvel conspiracy when Inhumans got 0%? What was the conspiracy then? Yeah, all right. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Your stuff sucks. And stop trying to dupe people. That's your fault. Make better movies. This is actually good news. Final story. Writer-director has been tapped for X-Force film starring Deadpool and Cable. It's Drew Goddard. That is very, very good news. If you don't know, X-Force is sort of the mercenary wing of the X-Men, and they're more violent, and that's why Deadpool is their guy. But yeah, Drew Goddard has done a lot of stuff with a lot of stuff in the comic industry. He directed, what was that horror movie with Joss Whedon?
Oh,
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, the guy's got real talent. He was originally supposed to redo Spider-Man for Marvel too, but I guess they moved on from that. But he also did work on. He did The Martian. He was a producer on the first season of Daredevil. He wrote The Martian, which was nominated for an Oscar. I don't think it deserved that, but okay. What else? He's working on the screenplay for Sinister Six.
Doing that?
What's that?
They're doing that?
I don't know.
That's Sony, right?
Yes.
Sony's terrible.
Oh my God, DC. Who the hell cares?
I agree. He did work on Lost. He also did work on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is where he got his start with Joss Whedon, and he also wrote Cloverfield. So, yeah, he's done some pretty good stuff. Cabin in the Woods is his only. Cabin in the Woods and a couple of episodes of The Good Place are the only thing he's directed, though. But Cabin in the Woods was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was really good. I was surprised how good that movie was.
It was a really good twist.
Yeah.
It was a great twist. Okay, make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/premium, sign up for premium content. It's $5 a month or $50 for the full year. You're going to want to sign up because this month you're going to get 2 episodes of No Time to Bleed, our action movie podcast, as well as an episode of The Men with the Golden Tongue starring Unfit Superman himself, Brad, ripping on Die Another Day. Amongst our other shows in the premium content, like full episodes of our political podcast, Look Forward, and Airing of Grievances, which is back next week since Micah is back in town. All right. So again, the nerdpocalypse.com/premium, $5 a month or $50 for the full year. All right. What the Fuck brought to you by JTD. Micah, take it away.
A brothel's 72-pound an hour sex doll has been such a hit with clients that it's become more popular than its real prostitutes. The doll, named Fanny, is often completely booked for several days in a row. Demand is so high that the contact brothel is planning to buy a second sex doll to satisfy the growing market for a trendy sex fetish. Although one operator who doesn't understand the hype says it's like sleeping with a corpse. Fanny is 5 foot 1 inch tall, weighs 88 pounds, has long blonde hair, and big tits.
I'm confused.
They have one. Like, that's fucking.
That's actually a better question than what I was going to ask. That's a perfect. That's yeah.
So you does have it have a swap sex doll?
Does it have a swap out part?
I'm assuming who's got to clean that shit out?
The garden
after
hose?
Each fucking use. It's one.
I mean, if you jam packed booking like that, you might not have time.
There's a lot of back to back. Well, maybe.
Do they have gangbangs with this thing?
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
gross.
is that any different than like back to back prostitutes having back to back sex? I guess.
I mean, they usually like clean themselves up afterwards first, right before. And I'm assuming they have some fucking poor schlub has to drag this fucking carcass into the bathroom and
he's a fucking rotor. He's a rotor-rooter.
That's the worst job ever. I literally cannot think of a worse job.
Gotta be
cleaning the. I have to imagine where they have those like Pika booths or whatever. Like cleaning the jizz off of those is probably pretty bad.
I got it. That's pretty bad.
No, man.
This you gotta get up in. Like you gotta take a toothbrush and get up in there.
I don't think you have to take.
Do you think they make them wear a condom? I think they would make them wear a condom.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
Probably not. The whole thing is a condom.
You're the fucking worst. That's really awful.
I guess they would.
You got to make them wear a condom.
So,
you can't
like,
just be jizzing into the
product. What are you gonna? You're gonna
monitor?
They probably have cameras.
Sir, put the condom back on. Sir. Oh, God damn it! All right, well, sorry.
You broke it. You bought it.
Right.
Well, isn't that's a type of rape, right? That's a new type of rape. Stealthing.
Stealthing, yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, where you're just like, I got the condom on.
You got the condom on it and you rip it off.
Oh, I call that
terrible.
College white boy, frat boy fucking. That's what they do.
This week in Bro Tips.
There you go. That's what they do.
This is unacceptable.
This is just nasty.
Like, the doll itself, whatever. Fine.
Yeah, you want to stick your dick in a doll.
But,
she's got nice boobs.
There's one. Well, and they constantly book it. They're about to buy a second one.
They're about to buy. Like, get on it, man. Also, this is a weird observation of this doll. Her fingers are too long.
Yo, she looks like a Street Fighter character. Hands bigger than their face.
I guess maybe that's to like get up in there. I don't know. Tickle the prostate.
This thing isn't attractive. It's creepy. I wouldn't even be able to fuck it.
No.
I have to be attracted to you in some way.
You know,
I just be like,
so as inanimate objects go, and I'll throw digital characters in there as well. She's no Minot from Street Fighter. Yeah, that woman's fucking hot. She's a hot character, dude. She is.
Yeah, you look. Yeah.
Oh, she's thick. Minot could get it in whatever Street Fighter world. I think.
Look, Minot and Starfire. She's fine as shit though. But yeah, this is unacceptable. This is just fucking weird.
This is.
Yo, when you were reading it,
they only have
it's 5 foot tall.
Yeah, it's a small person too. By the way,
how much is 72? What is that?
Quid?
Euro? Quid?
The actual price of this thing is 6,300 pounds, which is over $8,000.
So how much is 72 pounds?
72 pounds.
What is that, like $90?
160, 150.
Really?
No, it's. I think it's closer to 100.
Okay.
72 pounds.
Why is 72? What would you pay to bang it?
94.33.
$94
to have sex.
94
to have sex with a doll
per hour.
Fuck you.
How much would you pay to have sex with a real woman for an hour?
Look, I've never been.
It's fair.
I've never been a coxman, right? Like I've never had a bunch of chicks, but I refuse to pay for sex.
That just means you're bad at talking, or you smell bad.
Well, you ain't got no hands.
She's got enough fingers for the both of you. Her fingers are creeping me out, dude. They're super long, dude.
Yeah, that's very weird. Like, what do you do? Why does she even have hands? What are you gonna do with them?
I don't need her to just be tits with no arms, just stumps.
A psychiatrist,
or her hands are just fleshlights. Like for whatever way you want it. Like I don't know.
Ooh.
Like,
I'm sure there's a creep show out there who's like, yeah, I want a fleshlight hand.
Like she's 5 feet tall. Her hands are bigger than mine.
Yo,
I'm 6'2", dog.
She's got Shaq's fucking hands.
She's got man hands.
Snapping lobster backs. Dipping it in butter.
A psychologist explains why some men are more interested in sleeping with Fanny instead of real women.
Because they want to have sex with a corpse.
They can't.
First, the men can do anything with the doll. Second, every intention
put some bass in your voice. Girl will do that shit.
Every intention is turned off, which can be a factor with a prostitute. So, yeah, no, yo.
Hashtag not my not. Like, that's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
Yeah, shit is fucking hilarious.
Take a seat, queen.
It's like, take a load off.
That shit is funny, dude. That dude is an instant hero.
Oh Christ!
I can't.
No, man, I couldn't.
Could you have sex with a robot once they get to the point where they look and like react and things like that? And they
Does it
totally
move?
Yeah,
because I can't.
Like like fucking Ghost in the Shell or whatever. Looks like Scarlett Johansson, moves, talks like her, everything, and you can bang it.
I mean, I gotta inspect the insides, right? Like, I don't want like fucking teeth in there. You know what I mean?
Sure. Fine. Everything is normal, you freak.
Yeah, why not?
Is that cheating?
Yeah.
That's cheating if you fuck a robot?
Yeah.
Is masturbation cheating?
It's cheating yourself out of real pussy.
That's fair. I mean, if you have access.
Yeah.
So robot sex is cheating? That's an interesting conundrum.
I gotta imagine, yeah.
Is a fleshlight cheating?
No, that's masturbation.
Not necessarily.
All right, look.
I mean, if somebody is holding the fleshlight,
if that robot is like Her, the movie Her,
yeah,
then that's cheating.
Yeah, because that
if the
feels
robot,
like a full personality,
right? If the robot
is emotional cheating,
is Fanny the fuckbot here, then that's just an elaborate form of masturbation.
So it's the personality that's
not even personality, just like
the humanity,
sentience, consciousness. Like,
okay, that's fair.
You know, if you
by the way, I agree with you. By the way,
yeah, if you wanna stick your dick in a fucking vacuum cleaner, like, go ahead, but that's not
don't recommend that.
Cheating. No, I don't think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like that would.
The Dyson never loses suction. Like, it's not really what I'm here for. Mega Maid has gone from suck to blow. Yeah, no, I don't approve of any of this.
That's unacceptable.
All right, Terrence, you're up next.
A doctor removes a glass cup stuck up a dude's ass. And he will not explain how it got there. I can tell you exactly how it got there. You fucking pervert! You shoved it up your ass.
It's none of your business, man.
Don't worry about it.
I swallowed it. Like, no, you didn't. How did you? Jesus.
Yeah. Gee, let's.
It's 7 centimeters in diameter.
Yo, that's like a juice glass, yo. Like,
yeah.
Yes. And I think this is probably maybe smaller.
Probably. Like, I've seen porn. I've seen a lot of shit go up a lot of asses in my time. Look, this is disgusting. Like, yo, just
back in my day, I've seen a lot of things go up, a lot of asses.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. Okay.
Moving on.
Whatever you're into.
Surgeons in China recently removed a glass cup from a married man's ass. And he isn't saying how it got there. Oh.
Bro, we know how it got
there. Like,
there.
either you did it or your wife did it.
How did it not shatter?
Or the person that he's cheating on his wife did it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why he won't
nothing. I tripped and sat on it.
He put it in Fanny's hand and sat on it.
He was like, put your long fingers. Just hold it. Just hold it, Fanny.
However, it was apparently up in there for 2 full days before the pain became unbearable, and the man rushed to the hospital at 2 a.m. screaming for doctors to help him.
Yo, China is fucked up, yo. Come on, man.
Quickly, doctors took an X-ray and discovered that, he had a cup stuck up his ass. More specifically, that cup was made of glass, 8 centimeters tall, 7 centimeters in diameter, resting in the upper part of his rectum, and could lead to his death if not removed quickly and carefully.
How many?
It looks like there's a chipped piece in this.
Yo. I saw that.
Yo, so that shit like sliced his intestine. It had to have.
How many stories? How many times a week do Chinese doctors have to remove odd objects out of the penises or assholes of Chinese men?
They are
really busy,
sexually adventurous. You
no. I just can't. I can't imagine finishing this bottle of kombucha and being like, "What else could I do with it?" And just trying to corkscrew it up my ass and see what happens. Why? Why would I do that? Sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, they do say the prostate is the male G-spot.
Sure. There's probably easier ways to go about it.
A finger, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Boy, fucking call up Freddie Got Fingered or whatever her name is from the previous story.
Fanny got fingered. Like, what the fuck? This is... What the fuck is wrong with these people, though?
Like, China is not a first world country. I cannot stress that enough.
Afterward, the man spent some time in the hospital recovering from the surgery, but has since returned home. He never did tell doctors how the cup got up there. And in the first place, reportedly, he's a married man in his 30s with children.
In your 30s? You need to spice it up that much already?
Earlier this year, another man from Guangzhou also required medical attention after sticking a live eel up his ass, hoping to cure his constipation.
We did that story.
Yeah, we did. A folk remedy that nearly killed him when the eel started burrowing through his intestines. Yeah, because the eel is like, I don't know where I'm at.
Time to eat my way
I'm
out.
hungry. Look, stop shoving fucking look, just use a dildo.
Yeah. What is so hard about that?
Why the fuck do they have dildos in China?
Apparently
not, because they shove everything else up there. Are
dildos made in China? I feel like they are.
Yeah.
They got to be, right? Like the mass produced there.
Yeah,
just
corner the
rob
market.
Dude, just rob a dildo factory and get your fuck on, man.
Like, they got different sizes. Didn't you have a fucking story about the Great American Challenge or something?
Yeah, Jack talked about that. Apparently that's what Jack is into.
Yeah, he likes Great American Challenge dildo videos. He's not here. He can't prove.
I saw one of those videos. It was unearthly.
Yeah,
it was not.
Maybe they just can't afford them.
I don't know.
It is China.
A lot of poverty over there.
Yeah.
Don't they make iPhones there?
Yeah, they can't afford
that
iPhones.
motherfucker. Right, you can't afford an iPhone. Probably
why don't you just steal one? Just shove it right up your ass. Just walk the fuck out. What's the problem?
Yeah, everything else is up there.
This story is disgusting. Here's my story. Is it safe to eat chicken sashimi?
No.
What?
End of story. Right?
End of story.
What is this? Where is this taking place?
Yo, they trying to trick white people, yo.
They trying to kill y'all.
I guarantee you, fucking Terrence came up with this shit and is pulling this shit. What? Huh? What? No, I can't believe I've never seen this story before in my life. Maybe you should keep reading it
and eat it.
This is trick hipster white people, man. Like, don't do that.
Apparently, there's a place in Berkeley, California.
Of course. Of fucking course.
So,
yeah.
Hey, try it out.
Eat raw fish. I mean, raw fucking chicken. Do it.
See what happens.
Do it. See how that works out for you.
Yeah, I bet you won't see that one coming.
Free range chicken.
Yeah.
Like locally sourced. Is that why there's no salmonella? You fucking hipster.
Yeah. No. Fuck that noise. Nah, you gotta keep your eye on the prize, man. Like, I'm not eating that. No. You really, like, I don't. No. All right. So I have eaten beef tartare before. I will never eat raw chicken. That also chicken, like, we've all held raw chicken.
It's gross.
Yeah, like, it would not be like tactile wise to eat. Wouldn't. No.
No, yeah.
No.
It would have a weird. It would have like a rubbery, slimy.
It was a weird mouth feel.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But apparently they put it. They cook it for like 10 seconds or something like that, just to get like a sear on it. Yeah. And then all the rest of it is raw.
Like Japan's Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare was like, don't eat raw chicken.
Don't do that. We eat raw fish all day long, and we're telling you don't do this shit.
Good Lord.
You trying this?
No.
This is the one food thing. Like, there's no way.
I'm not eating raw chicken.
No.
Because you can literally die.
Yeah.
Like, there's like proof that you will get sick and die from this. Yeah. Other shit,
maybe you will, maybe you won't.
If you believe the earth is flat, go ahead.
Yeah, jump right off.
Go ahead and eat that raw sashimi chicken.
I cannot imagine going to a Japanese restaurant. They're like, "Oh, we have sashimi chicken." I'd be like, "Oh, is it like cooked chicken?" And then
shaped like
sashimi or something? They'd be like, "Nah, son, it's raw." I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of my face!" And I'm gonna report you to the health code board because this is gross and it's really, really terrible. Nah. Nope.
You're going to get an E on Zagat's.
This is disgusting. Yeah. So if you're in Berkeley, California, keep your eye out for this. Next up, trailers this week. Gerald's Game. This is the...
oh my God.
This is...
And he did it like 5 times.
This is...
I didn't catch any of
that.
It.
Got no shame.
I really didn't.
No shame about Gerald's Game.
Yeah. No shame about Gerald's Game.
No shame.
So this is the this is a Stephen King story.
You really ain't shit. Like, wait, what?
I mean,
it's
true.
Man.
So this is about
I
a couple.
Did not see that coming.
Well, no, you wouldn't.
We're almost done. I gotta go home. I gotta go home.
So Gerald's game is about a couple who comes to just get done with the show. God damn it!
Oh my god.
Gerald's game is about a couple who go out to the woods and they're on vacation, I guess, and they go to have sex. Man. And this is a story of a man who decides to handcuff his wife to the bed, and then he fucking dies, and she's stuck there. Micah, your thoughts on this situation?
One, it's hilarious. Two, no, that wouldn't be me.
No, that's fucking terrifying.
I don't think that's funny at all.
It wouldn't be me at all. First of all, if you use handcuffs, like you got to trust the person, right? And they look like they were having like marital issues, so I wouldn't necessarily let that person do it. But if you want to use handcuffs, you can't like legit like put the handcuffs on them. Like you're supposed to put them on there for like a sense of like feeling, like right, like. But you're not supposed to lock them on the bed. You know what I mean? Like they gotta be open just enough to.
I've never used handcuffs.
Well, you should because it's fun.
Is it?
It is. It's fun.
And shit like this happens.
I have a question. Hold. I have a question.
Are you the one getting put in handcuffs?
Thank you. Thank you.
You take turns.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like your little pervert ass is always the one locking somebody up.
No. I prefer to be locked up. If I lock someone up, then that's like rape to me, and I don't like that.
But you also like groping on a bus porn.
Yeah, but I don't do it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair point.
All right.
I don't believe you. But It's my new favorite animated GIF. That fucking little Indian girl. She's like, okay.
That's funny.
Sure, Jan. All right, I think that's it for us.
When does this come out?
September
29th. I'll watch it.
It's on Netflix.
It looks super interesting.
Yeah. Apparently, it's a really good book. It's one of King's really good books.
Jack talked about it a while ago. On the
Yeah,
show,
it's because it's not like him trying to scare you with something that's not scary at all.
Right. No, it's more about the like mental insanity.
Yeah.
By the way, if that ever happened to me, I would rip that headboard right the fuck off.
Yep.
I'd freak out, dude. I'd be like, nah, dude, I'd fucking lose my mind.
That headboard was wood.
Gone, dude.
I could break that wood.
Yeah.
And her legs weren't. Her legs weren't.
No, her legs aren't tied up or anything.
Yo, what the?
No, flip over.
Fucking skin that cat and push your ass off.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
No. But not only that, but like watching that trailer, all that makes me think is like one, not into that because I'm not a pervert. But we have a metal headboard. No, it's not. That's it. That's a wrap. I'm done. I died in my bed. With my dick out, like waiting for the fucking somebody to find me. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You can't handcuff me, dog. Like if it's gonna be handcuffed, look, one hand, and it's gonna have to be like the fucking fuzzy ones that I can just snap the fuck off with my brute black man strength. Fuck out of here. You can't be, I got these from a real police station. Nah, fuck that. No. Nope. They need to be plastic. Fisher Price fuck toys. Like that, it needs to be the cheapest Chinese plastic they can find. The fuck out.
Oh,
I need to be able to like, you know what handcuffs they should be? It should be the ones that came with like My Pet Monster, the little
the orange ones that just
boom,
you just blow on them and they fucking fall
exactly. That's all I need. Look, we're just doing it for the mystique. Oh, you got me, I can't get out. Oh, you died and gone. Gotta go. Fuck that noise. Nope. No, fuck that. All right, but I will watch this. This looks good. All right, that is it for us. We will see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe to premium content, all that. Again, premium members, you're going to get a lot of premium stuff this month, so keep your eye out for that. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
See you.